All right, so next one, we already did Scorpio, so that was the first one. And now this is going to be the Chariot. So Spirit picks how they want this to go. So this is going to be how Cancer feels about my Aries. Crosswatchers Aries are March 21st to April 19th, considered the leaders. And the Chariot is Cancer energy. So this is how Cancer feels about Aries. So this is the Four of Cups. Okay, grateful. Whoa, look at. You know what? I'm just gonna take them. I wasn't going to take them because there's more than three, but that's what Spirit wants. So we do what Spirit wants. Okay, so this is going to be how Cancer feels about you. Okay, now this is going. The readings always are going to veer back to you because relationships, and this is why tarot is always based around relationships, is because it teaches us more about ourselves. Okay, there's lessons, right? So this is how Cancer feels about my Aries. So first we have the Four of Cups. Cups represents our feelings, emotions, relationships. This is their element, of course. Fours on the tree of life are um, kind of like what we, in our human aspect, think that we deserve, right? So it'd be like our entitlement, if you will, right? So if you can see here, somebody's trying to give somebody, like, there's somebody trying to give somebody a cup and they're sitting there on that, no, I don't want it. See, their arms are crossed. So this is the moon in Cancer. Wow. So Cancer feels that maybe um, they feel like maybe you or them are unable to see or accept a good thing that is being offered right now. So they might be feeling pressure or pressured or stressed by something else, like another obligation. So you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. Okay, so this is the Lord of Blended Pleasure. So they feel like they're being pressured or stressed by something outside of the relationship. Okay, that's how Cancer's feeling right now. So maybe if you feel like their mind is somewhere else, and this could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a relationship, but so it also could mean like a job or a path. It could be anything, right? So that may be like if they're quiet or their minds are wandering, that could possibly be what's going on with them. Now remember, energy is fluid, okay? And don't take everything I say literally. Don't make it make sense, guys, okay? Because there's a lot of Aries and there's a lot of Cancers. So if if it doesn't make sense, leave it here for somebody else, okay? So this is Temperance, right? So this is major arcana, so this is a major, could be major, like, feelings, I guess, if you will. But this is 4 and 1, so 14 could resonate, or 5. So this Cancer feels like, or thinks, that you are approachable and you're very easygoing, that you are moderate and naturally see what needs to be replenished, right? So they feel like you know what needs to be. So the thing about her is like, well, they're saying that you're moderate, right? So this is like the balance, the temperance, like taking two complete opposites and finding the flow in it, right? So that's how they feel that you're actually able to do. That you're able to replenish or see what needs to be replenished in yourself and others. Okay, so they feel very comfortable around you, and they see you as like an oasis in a storm, right? So they feel like in a storm sense that you're the calm of that storm. Okay, so it's very nice, right? Awesome. And then here's Eight of Wands in reverse. So this is your energy. Wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Eights on the tree of life are seeking solutions. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're trying to find a solution in something, but how they feel. Well, this is like Mercury. So Mercury is a planet of communication, also intelligence, and Sagittarius. So this is the Lord of Swiftness, but it's in reverse, right? So Cancer might feel like scattered or overwhelmed, like I said. Often they might feel like they bite off more than they can chew. Even though their intentions are good, they may not always come through in a timely manner. Okay, so it also represents someone who is flaky, which means that they might run a lot, or you. Now remember, energy is fluid, so you might be feeling this way about them, or they, but this is how they feel about you. But remember, all relationships, guys, are mirrors. Okay, so sometimes it's easier to look at somebody else than to look at ourselves. So remember, if you guys are if you guys are in a relationship, it's because you guys are magnetically drawn to each other, and there's a reason why. Okay, because it'll mirror us. Relationships mirror who we are, or mirror something that we need to see, right? So like I said, these are always going to go back to you, because relationships are here and geared for us to learn more about ourselves. Okay, so like I said, take it how it resonates, guys, and energy is fluid, so it can be flipped because this is a mirror, right? So, also, how the chariot feels about you. Now, this is a death card. Now, don't feel like that is, oh, it's ending. No, that's not what that means. This is, the thing about Scorpios are, they show the biggest lessons, okay? So, this is change and transformation. Now, anything that, so doors that close, there's always one that's going to be open, right? So, this could also mean the end of a thought process, or it could be a feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, so take this as it resonates, guys. Don't think it's the end. Like, that's not what that means. So this is 13. 13 could be relevant, or fours. So Cancer feels the relationship is undergoing an intense transformation, like I said. The old ways are now being swept away. There may be some fear surrounding a difficult but yet necessary change in the relationship. Your partner also may feel uneasy about issues of permanence at this time, right? So, like I said, it seems like Cancer might be, on the fence with how this relationship is actually going, but they do view you as somebody who's very comforting, right? But the relationship, if not hadn't already, might have went through a major transformation, and there might be some fear with them surrounding a difficult yet necessary change, right? So then they might also feel uneasy about the actual like how stable this relationship is going to be. Not necessarily so much about how they feel about you, but whatever this is right here that's taking their mind out or away from the relationship. Now, if you could see how Cancer is, that's Cancer, and right here, this is two opposing situations or ideas or whatever, a thought process, whatever, and they're both pulling him in different directions, right? So that's probably why they are flaky or running, if they feel like they're running or want to. Okay, so let's get messages from Spirit about this relationship. Thank you, Spirit, guys. I'm truly grateful. Don't forget to cross watch, guys, and then also like, share, subscribe. It helps my channel. I love doing this. So this is messages about your relationship. So thank you, Spirit, guys. What messages do you have for Aries about the relationship with Cancer? This could be a love relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be family. Relationships are relationships, guys. So take it as it resonates and how it fits in your life. Like I said, don't make it make sense, guys. And if it's not for you, leave it for somebody else, okay? So any messages? There we go. What does it say? Sheesh. This is a lot, you guys. Thanks, Spirit, guys. I'm going to put it back, but they'll come back out, guys, if Spirit really wants you to know. There we go. Sometimes it's overwhelming. So this is the Chariot in reverse. Spirit, guys, we'll find out what that means, guys. Three of Wands. These are messages for you, okay? Not how they feel. This is messages for you from Spirit about the relationship, okay? The Knight of Wands. And we'll do one more. Thanks, Spirit, guys. One more, please, Spirit. Messages for Aries. Now, remember, you guys are the leaders of the zodiac, okay? Six of Pentacles. All right, so find out the messages. Now, the thing about Aries, is that you guys have armor over your cloak, and that's to protect you from your biggest threat, which is vulnerability. You guys have to be vulnerable in a relationship, because that was the whole purpose of a relationship. Meaning that if we block out the good, or if we block out the bad, so being vulnerable is the biggest threat for Aries, because, if you're vulnerable, it puts you in a situation that is a risk, right? But that's what being courageous is about, right? We have to be vulnerable. That's a part of us that we need to be in anything aspect of our life. If we block that out, we're also going to block out the good, which we cannot do. We have to be all in for something to work, guys, okay? So remember that. And also remember that chariots are very strong-willed. Even though they're being pulled in these different directions, they are able to steer their chariot on their path, okay? So the Chariot in reverse right here, let's find out the messages that Spirit wants you to take in consideration. And remember, I said don't make it make sense, guys. That don't take what I say in left field. Okay, so this is the moon in Cancer, and in reverse, this is like lack of direction, scattered energy, self doubt, or veered off path, or lost control. Okay, so that might be like with this that happened, this might be where the relationship is right now. Okay, so the next card would make sense. This is the Three of Wands. Now, this is your energy. Okay, this is Wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this specifically is your card. So this is Aries and the Sun. Okay, so the Sun has a lot of energy, vitality. So this is the Lord of established strength. This is progression, faith, foresight, overseas opportunities. So what Spirit is trying to say is have faith in this. Okay, the reason being is that she's standing here, she's holding her wand, and if you can see these ships that are coming in, like there's no cell phones back then, so she knows that her ships are coming in and they're going to be successful. That's the faith in it all, right? She doesn't know, but she knows. She has faith that it is, and that's what's going to be the progression in this relationship, right? Having faith in it, overseeing opportunities. You guys are the leaders, right? So them staying, having that strong will, as long as you're leading them down the right path, they're very strong willed, they will stay on the path, right? If you doubt it, well, they already have doubt, right? There's something that is outside of the relationship that is, for some reason pulling them in, and it's not, doesn't mean it's another relationship, it doesn't mean it's somebody else. But like I said, don't take what I say into left field, okay? There's so many situations that this could be mean. So don't take it. Don't call them and say, "What do you?" Be like, don't do that, okay? Please don't do that. Communication and have faith in something, okay? Now the Knight of Wands. This is Knights are fire, Wands are fire. So this is fire, fire. This is in reverse though. So they have horses, right? Horses are movement, but being in reverse makes me wonder, like there might not be any movement here. So this is Sagittarius and fire. So this is impulse to freedom. Okay, so in reverse, this could be scattered energy, right, or delays, or a frustration. That seems to be the motto here, right? There could be some kind of frustration or delay in something because of, you're not knowing, like if their mind is somewhere else. Why, like, and you might feel like it's that they don't want to, or it has something to do with you or the relationship, but it doesn't. Remember, they said something outward. It could be a job. It could be anything for that matter, right? So basically, like have that faith, guys, okay? Just have the faith in knowing that your ships will come in. Now, the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles are our earth signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And this basically is like anything in our 3D world, right? So see that right there? This is balance, right? So something, whatever you guys went through, the big, the transformation or whatever, this is the moon and Taurus. So this is the Lord of material success. So this is giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity, but this could also be breadcrumbing. Okay, so be mindful of that. I'm not saying that that's what's happening, guys. Like I said, take it how it resonates, leave the rest. But this is how they feel about you, and these are the messages from Spirit, guys. Don't forget that in every relationship, it's there for us to learn more about ourselves. And a lot of times, more than most, however we feel or they feel, it's mirroring. Okay, because there's something to learn from everybody. Just keep that open mind. And change and transformation is always good, guys. Even though it's feared, it's always good. So this is how they feel about you guys. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching this. Don't forget to cross watch, guys. Thanks. Love and light.